Chosen one. All possibilities are simply responsibilities. Yes. Remember, you're coming from a commercial world that taught you words. Words had a certain cinematic sound. Words had a certain feel, nature, attitude when they were displayed towards you using imagery. And you know how your brain works. It develops neurons to accommodate its new sensations. Eventually, you get desensitized from watching the same thing repeat over and over, and you want a new experience, and you develop a new archetype to create a new reality. Things like this. You know the steps by now. You can manipulate reality by simply catching the program within. But now, you're going to flip the words, Leparalag. You are going to tap into a part of yourself that flips the words. Like a timeline is a responsibility of which it's an archetype, because the archetype, which is the personality, manages the responsibilities that timeline comes with. So if you yearn to be an actor, a president, or if you yearn to be Elon Musk, you have to carry the personality of what Elon Musk does. What if he sleeps for 3 hours a day? Can you do that for the rest of your life? You see, so this is why envying somebody or being jealous or comparing yourself to anyone's timeline or archetype, you're just comparing or wishing you had the same responsibilities they do. That's all. Because at the end of the day, you're going to maintain the things you yearn for. That car needs maintenance, that house maintenance, that relationship, even yourself. Everything concerning your sovereign nature needs maintenance. And the reason I talk like this is because, Leparalaga, you and I have been through the same thing. We've been through the death of ourselves. You died, Leparalaga. You know that you are a walking soul. The moment the real you died, either during COVID or somewhere, somehow you died, like the real you passed away. It's gone. And you became the spirit that entered the body. You don't relate with your family, Leparalaga. It's even worse now. You're no longer wondering about it. You can see. You no longer relate to your community, or your verbiage is also like at a state whereby you sound too smart. Like when you watch cartoons like Jimmy Neutron, Ed, and Eddie, or Dexter, like cartoons that simplify intelligence at a young age. You start embodying these things, or Sheldon, or The Big Bang Theory, like these narratives of hyper intelligence, sci-fi content, Leparalag. You are more engaged with it on a deeper level subconsciously. You are aware that the programs within you are the subconscious, just simply translating itself towards your consciousness. For instance, whatever's happening to you now is because of your subconscious, not your consciousness. Your consciousness is just enjoying the experience while your subconscious creates it for you. So your own spirit can go to your subconscious, change the programming. Tell yourself possibilities exist, but it's only responsibilities, because each archetype can manage a certain purpose. Now you know the ins and outs of energy. You are a walking soul, Leparalag. You entered this vessel. Yes, you entered your vessel, Leparalag. You did. And you started teaching this vessel things to catch up with your ethereal ways. That's why you changed. That's why you're watching me. But in acknowledging that you're now here, remember these codes, Leparalag. The consciousness experiences what the subconscious gives it. But you, superconscious, can give your subconscious programs. And how do you give your subconscious programs? By first giving them within, with your own mental imagery. Yes, you have a spatial rendering mindset. That's how you can see these possibilities, these archetypes, these timelines. That's how you can see them. Yes, you can spatially render a reality as if it's real in your mindscape. This is a skill now. Before you thought it was just like ordinary imagination, but now you know you can have hyper control over it, or super control over it. Yes, your super conscious, if I can use these labels of mankind, your 5D way of living, thinking, being, can influence your 4D to influence your 3D. Do you understand? And your 3D is always going to sense things, which is your consciousness, Leparalag. The physical part of you that senses things. Yes, that's your 3D aspect. The 4D, just your subconscious, Leparalag, the place that holds the programs, the storage of your reality, your manifestations, your yearns, your reminders, yes. And then your superconscious just checks both aspects, like, hey, dark and light, what the fuck are you guys doing? Because your subconscious operates in the dark, Lepar. Your conscious operates in the light. And then you can look at both aspects and see that the triunity or divinity of the three. Yes, the divine trinity of all of them. You can see them, Leparalag. You can. This is why you're so elite in your mindset right now. This is why your whole life has changed. This is why you say so much. This is why you feel like sharing this information with me. Yes, I see you posting, Le Paralag. We're here. Thank you. We're all here, Le Paralag. And we don't give a damn about what humans think about our age. We are just like them. They are just like us. But the mental aspect have this egoic mindset that elevates your consciousness to see things for what they are, and best believe you're not the only one. So get off your high horse, Le Paralag. Just, we are proud that you're here. You're integrating your new vessel really well. However, remember that before you tap into another reality, because your physical body can take its toll, Paralag, you need to understand that you're not changing or manifesting a reality. You are simply becoming the personality or archetype that manages the responsibility that come with that universe, that timeline. That's all. Now, with this knowledge, Paralag, this is just a reminder of your energy. Your mindset can spatially render creativity and opportunities just like that. Because all possibilities are responsibilities, Lepar. Always remember that. Loyal Paralag.